Heidi, and I'm coming to you from sunny Florida, where I live with my significant other, Bill. Today is Monday. It is October 7th and episode 58. I want to give a warm welcome to any new viewers and also my returning viewers. Thank you for being here with me. Other than YouTube, you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Joann Heidi. And anything I talk about today will be listed down below in the description box. And of course, I welcome any comments that you have about me or this podcast or any of my Joann adventures. If you like what you see and you haven't subscribed already, I'd love it if you click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. So let's get to it. I said at the beginning that I am from sunny Florida. Well, originally from New York, but I live in sunny Florida. It's not so sunny. It hasn't been sunny in so long. We are getting so much rain. Today is like the beginnings of a hurricane coming in. It's just raining, not hard, but last night it was like a monsoon. So it's Hurricane Milton that's starting to work its way over here to the, pretty much the whole state of Florida. I think where I am, it's just going to be a lot of rain, but it's going to go further north, which is going to get hit a lot worse. So I pray that everybody stays safe, that there's no or very minimal damage, and that you do well and no harm comes your way. And for the past hurricane that just happened, my prayers go to all those families that were so affected, not only in the state of Florida, but my neighboring states, Georgia, the Carolinas, and Tennessee. I hope that you're doing well, and I pray that everybody is all right at this point. There's already been too many tragedies, and I hope that everybody recovers pretty quickly from it. These natural catastrophes really are, you never think it's going to happen to you, and then boom, it does. When I lived, I don't mean to digress, but when I lived in New York, and it was Hurricane Sandy, the damage was so bad, and we were out of electricity for maybe a week, but I know people that were out of electricity for like a couple of months. And then I went down to my hometown, where I was originally from in Long Island, and it was such devastation there. And people's stuff, their houses, their property damage was so extreme. It was on the sidewalk, lined up along the whole street of where I lived. And I actually went to the house where I grew up in and talked to the person that lives there and asked how everything was. But you don't think it's going to happen to you, and then it can happen to you. So the devastation, I know it's real, and I wish everybody the best, and that everybody remains safe. So that is what's happening here in Florida. It's been a mess. It really has, with all this flooding and the rain. So anyway, let's get on to my finished objects. Oh wait, before my finished objects, I'm actually wearing an object. It's not been finished lately. It's I'm not sure if it was last year, the beginning of this year. Anyway, it's called my Knus Light. It's a beautiful pattern by Elizabeth Judith. And I used a fingering weight yarn by Circulo. Their base is Anne. And I'm not sure of the colorway. It might have been just the number. Anyway, so this one that I did is with this beautiful yoke with some eyelets and some ribbing and garter stitches. Anyway, the pattern also shows that you could do it the full length of this type pattern, but I didn't want that. I'm a small person. I felt like it was going to be too much, on me, and to show everything. I'm so, I'm small, so I was like, no, I'll just do the yoke part and then go straight down to regular stockinette knitting and then a ribbing. And it fits perfectly. It's comfortable. It's loose. I love it. And I get to wear it now that Florida weather's changing somewhat. It's no longer in the 90s. It's now in the 80s. It's still warm, but at least I could wear, something with sleeves now and not be so hot. So that is what I'm wearing. And let's move on to finished objects. I have so many finished objects. Let's see, one, two, I don't know, I have like 5 of them here. So anyway, let's start with the first one. I'm going to show you a cowl that I did a little while ago. It's the True Story Cowl by Casey Hurley. I'll just put it on. This is a great one skein project, and the yarn is just scrumptious. And this also is by Casey Hurley, but it's called Casey Knits. That's the name of her yarn company, her yarn brand. And this colorway is Merman. It's so pretty. So it's a pretty easy one skein project. Let's see, it just has like a 2-row repeat. This is the back, so it's easy, it just slips over. Let me see if I can get it right. Come on, Heidi. Oh, this way. And then this is the front. Anyway, it is a 2-row repeat, and the size needles, what did I do? Size 6 needles. And that's it. So much fun. You can get this done really quickly. And also, if you are involved with the make-along of the pigskin party, this is a quick one. You'll get extra points because Casey is a snack shop sponsor. So you get points. I got points for using her pattern, and I got points for using her yarn. Such a pretty, nice, repetitive project. And what else can I tell you about it? Oh, how she has it though, she has it like in a fade. You could do this in a fade. I didn't have minis that went with it, and I just wanted to just use her skein of yarn for her project, for her pattern, and I just used a 1-color variegated yarn. So that's it, so pretty. Okay, the next one I have, oh boy, I gotta tell you my story on this. I'm sorry, I'm reaching over. Okay, these are my Colorwork Club socks by Summer Lee Knits, and this was the August pattern. I signed up for her 12-month Colorwork Club. So inexpensive to get 12 patterns, plus there's additional ones. So this is the sock pattern for August, and I really think it's so cute. But let me tell you what happened with this. So the yarn, I'll start with the yarn. It is Schoppel, I can't say it right, Schoppel Zauerball, and the colorway is a number 2260. And the pink is from Stash. No idea who dyed it, what colorway, none of that, but because I didn't need a lot of it. And this one, I did 2 circulars. I'm pretty sure I did 2 circular needles, size 1, 2.25 millimeter needles. And here we go. Let me tell you about what happened with these socks. So I was listening to another podcaster. Oh, and here's the other one. I was listening to a podcast, and she has the same dilemma I do as being a very tight colorwork knitter. So she said that she just does a regular size up for the cuff. Then she goes up a couple of sizes or 1 or 2 sizes on the needle, and she goes up the next size in the foot, the shoe size. So I am a size small, which is 56 stitches. So that's what I did. I started with 56 stitches for the ribbing. Then I increased to the medium size, which is 64. And I also increased to a size 3 needle. So I did that, and then the heel, a slip stitch and gusset heel. And then for the foot, how many did I do? 42 rows and a rounded toe. So I put it on after I did it. It is perfect, nice and snug, and that was it. Did I tell you anything else about it? Not much, but when I finished the color work, I only did about 8 rows until I started the heel. So I didn't want too much of a leg, so I went right to the heel. So that was it. So then I said, okay, follow the same instructions for this sock. And I did the same exact thing. Guess what? I put it on. It can't even get over my heel. I don't know what happened. I did the same exact thing. And I put it on the blockers and let it stay on there. Put it on. Nope, it's not going over the heel. I don't know what to do with my colorwork socks. This is like every time I do one, it's a flop. It's a fail, you know. And I don't mean to say fail, but I can't do anything with this. So I am going to donate it to an organization that I just, I knew about it, but I didn't know the extent of it. And they came on as a speaker with my Love and Stitches membership as a guest speaker. And I was like, this is what I'm going to donate to that organization. I will talk about the donation, in the next thing that I'm going to show off. Okay, so or down the road. Okay, so this is the socks. I'm sad that because they're so cute, but they don't fit. I don't know what to do. I have a couple of, believe it or not, I kind of like not lose sleep. Well, maybe I do lose sleep, but I think about what can I do to improve my colorwork sock knitting. I can go up to a size medium for the rest of it, and then go up to a large for the colorwork. I can try that, or I might think about doing what I did on this, small, going up to a medium, but I might consider the way I hold my yarn when I do colorwork. I do two-hand colorwork, and maybe with my right hand, which is my, I'm a lefty, so it's my non-dominant hand, maybe with my right hand, instead of holding it, because I do hold it tightly to do the wrap around for the colorwork, maybe I will drop the yarn. I will go up a needle size, 2 needle sizes, go up to the next size shoe or sock, and I will drop the yarn and see if that works any better. Some people say, turn the sock inside out. I have tried it. My brain can't figure it out. I don't know what it is to knit from the inside out. I don't know, my brain can't figure it out. Maybe one day, one of my friends, I'll sit with them and they can actually show me while I'm doing it so I can grasp it. So in any case, my dilemma, any suggestions, please put it down in the comments. I'd love to know what I can do about getting these colorwork socks right. I have like 3 pairs in my drawers that they don't go over the hump. So I'm going to try that next, do my increases like I said, and drop that second yarn and see if that helps with my fit. I don't know, I'm getting to the point where so, but I love doing colorwork socks. I can't give up. Okay, so the next one I'm going to show you is a hat. Another thing that I'm participating in Pigskin Party, but this one is a Pigskin Party sponsor, this hat. It is called the Fortuitous Hat, and it's by Lisa Ross, also known as Paper Daisy Creations. And I wanted to do something with this yarn that was gifted to me from a friend. And I don't work with bulky yarn weight too often. So here was the opportunity. So I looked at the sponsors with the Pigskin Party of who had a pattern to do this. You know what? I am giving you the wrong information. Scratch that about Lisa Ross. This did not come from her. This is the Fortuitous Hat by Ruth Brash. She is a Pigskin Party sponsor also. And the yarn is Why Not Fibers. It's a bulky weight yarn, and the color is Oops, I Did It Again. So again, this is by Ruth Brash. It's not by Lisa Ross. She's mainly a sock designer and does some other stuff, but anyway, this is by Ruth Brash. So colorway is Oops, I Did It Again, and it is, let's see, why can't I think today? I don't know. Anyway, the suggested size for the needles is suggested size 13, but I did a gauge on this. It wasn't coming out, so I did a size 15 because my gauge was too tight. So I did a size 15. And that's it. This hat doesn't look that good on me, so I'm definitely not keeping it because it doesn't look good on me, let's face it. And I made this pom-pom, which I'm getting better at making my pom-poms with the yarn. And I'll put it on. It's not my color for a hat. So I'm going to donate this hat. I have 2 different things I could donate to, and I'll tell you that. I think I'll tell you that now. So I have a knitting circle here where I live, and they donate to hospitals or some kind of organization. I could donate it there, but you know what I could do to both, one there and one at this other one I was talking about. So these gloves, I wanted to donate this, and I get, with the pigskin party, if you donate to a charity, you get extra points. So I wanted to, because I listened to this speaker with the Love and Stitches. His name, I think, was Austin, I don't know his last name, but he's the founder of Knit the Rainbow, which is an organization located in Manhattan, but they have branched out to other big cities, Chicago, and now they're working on Baltimore. So anyway, Knit the Rainbow is about supporting for the LGBTQ1A community. I'm not sure of all the letters and numbers in there. And these are for the community that are homeless and houseless, and to keep them warm, they are looking for donated items like hats, shawls, scarves, fingerless gloves, and socks. So, anything for outerwear that you could, that is knitwear. So I thought, well, it's such a lovely community. I have a family member that's in that community, and I definitely want to support, and what better way to knit and give it to the community. So this hat, I'm not sure if I'll do it to this, to the local knitting circle here or Knit the Rainbow. So I'm going to do these gloves, and because my socks are a no-go for me, I'm going to donate to Knit the Rainbow for socks, and they're always looking for socks the most because, let's face it, to knit a pair of socks and donate it, it takes a lot of time to finish a pair of socks, when fingerless gloves can take 2 hours and socks can take 15, 20 hours. So they're always looking for socks, and this beautiful pair, somebody can benefit from them. So those 3 items are going to charity. The next thing I have, let me dig deep in here, is now this one is by Lisa Ross, also known as Paper Daisy Creations. And where's my other sock? Oh, here it is. I did both of them. So here they are. This was a really fun pattern. They're called the Turkish Delight Socks by Lisa Ross, Paper Daisy Creations. And with this one, I did toe up socks. I did it from the toe up, which I haven't done in so long. This was really not the project to do it because all the yarn balls, 4 of them, all intertwined, because you have to wind up 2 balls for each sock. So the pink and the blue had to have 2 balls for each one. So the yarn is also a pigskin sponsor and a Pro Shop sponsor, so you get even more points. The yarn is from Bella Fio, and the colorway is America the Beautiful. So love this yarn. Her yarn is so beautiful. It worked up so nicely. The pink is from Stash, so I don't know who made it or what the colorway is or anything like that. So it's so this Bella Fio is a 75 superwash merino and 25% nylon. And let's see, so I did this with the size small, which is 56 stitches. So I did as the pattern suggested. And then before the heel, I stopped it according to my foot size. She gives you directions about when you should stop for the heel. So let me go back. This is a rounded toe that first I did a Judy's Magic cast on. I think that's what it's called. Then I did this little pattern she has here. Then I did the foot for about 4.5 inches before I started the heel. And then I did a German short row heel, which I don't know if I've ever done that for a heel. I screwed up a couple of times, but then I tinked back and got it straight. Then I did the leg part, as pattern says, and then I did the little pattern here, and then the ribbing, and then a sewn off bind off, which came out so much looser and prettier than a standard bind off. Yeah, so this again, I did two at a time, toe up socks, which I'm so glad that I get back to doing 2 at a time, but it is a lot of yarn management. So anything else I can tell you about this? Nope, but these fit beautifully, size 56. Did I do anything different to make them bigger? No, but they fit really good. So I don't know what's with my color work, but these are perfect for me. So these, I think I will keep these. Okay, I finished, because I mentioned it the last podcast, my baby rainbow ripple blanket, baby blanket by Celeste Young. The yarn is it Big Twist? I think it's from Big Twist. Let me see. Why can't I do everything today? I don't even have it written down here. Oh my goodness. I think it's the Big Twist. I'm not sure of the color. Did I write it down? No, I didn't write it down. Anyway, this is it. This I am going to donate to my knitting circle here, because I've made a lot of blankets that I'm saving up for a future grandchild. So this one, I feel like I can donate it. So I'm going to donate that one. So I would say, like, most of my stuff that I did to show you is being donated, which feels really good. Everybody wins, and there's no harm in it. Okay, so that is, I know it sounds baffling, but that is all my finished projects. Let's move on to works in progress. My works in progress. I don't have a lot because I finished this, and most of these are for the pigskin party make along. And then I have a lot of works in progress that I don't want to work on because they don't go towards points for the pigskin party. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. Look at this beautiful mug. This is an acquisition that I got after I podcasted last. I saw another podcast to get it from them. I wanted it so bad. I think it's called Big Bottom Pots is their name of their Etsy shop. It is a beautiful handmade pottery mug. Isn't that gorgeous? And then she gave me like a piece of pottery that you could put your spoons on, like a spoon rest. Gorgeous. So I am loving this. It's like giving yourself a hug when you drink out of this mug. I mean, it's good for soup or tea, but I really love this mug. It's my favorite now. Okay, works in progress, not a lot. I started, I don't think I showed this. It's the, excuse me, it's the Tulsa tank. It's going to be a tank. Let me see if I can get it all together because it's split up. Okay, actually this is the front because I'm working on the back now. Let me see it. It's like such a big babbling mess. Okay, this is the front, and this is a pattern by Rebecca Clow, and I've made the Tulsa tee. This is the Tulsa tank. So anyway, let me get on with the yarn, and then I'll talk about what I'm doing here. So it is a okay, the yarn is by Lion Brand, the Coboo. I was originally going to do the skyline tee with the Coboo because my friend Matcha did the skyline tee with the Coboo, but I really like this pattern better, the Tulsa tank, and it was on my radar and my wanted list before the skyline tee. So I got the this Coboo because they were having a great sale with Lion Brand. So I said that would be, I actually bought it before I knew I was doing the Tulsa tank. So the it's the Coboo. I don't know what the colorway is. Did I look it up? Let me see if I have it here. The colorway is oh, it's lilac. How duh. So okay, so the needles that I'm using are a 6 and an 8. The 6 is for the ribbon down there. It is a bottom up tank top. So I've never done a bottom up. Hold on, I can get that. Oh, I just realized I can do that for pigskin party too, because I've never done bottom up garment. Anyway, I'm getting nervous about it because when I do at least top down, I could try it on. And when I am learning to be a better garment maker, I am constantly trying on the sweater. I can't try it on, and it's driving me nuts that I can't try it on. So I don't know if it's going to fit at all, but this is such an easy pattern. I already knit like 13 inches before you separate. Now this is the back, and it's really cool because I'm doing the DK version, and it's a square neck. She has like 3 different versions you can make for the tank top. I'm doing the square neck, and it's so cool because I'm decreasing and decreasing, so it's going to make that square up on top, and then the armholes. So that's where I'm at here. This is actually the back, and it's getting smaller and smaller. You could see as I'm decreasing. So much fun, such an easy pattern. I'm enjoying doing this, and she's a great pattern designer because she makes it in layman's terms where you could understand it. I don't even have to ask anybody any questions about this. So I did make a slight boo-boo, and hopefully it will come out. I was telling my friends at the Love and Stitches membership, I saw something wonky at the middle of the sweater, and then I realized it was like twisting. I realized I created an extra stitch. So, and meanwhile, I dropped all the way down thinking that I had a twisted stitch. Something didn't look right. And I'm looking to see, and it didn't fit in with my stitches. And I created a stitch. So they said, just let it go, like take it out, which I did. But it created a gap, which, let me see if I could find it. Yeah, here it is. See, this gap. So I was like, oh, should I go down? And it was going to be like going down 15 rows all the way down. So they said, just leave it alone. It will block out. And what I was trying to do, and believe me, this is a lot better than it was, is just move the stitches around, just try to make it tighter. So I'm praying that when I block it, I will try to put the stitches closer together and it won't have such a gap. What do you guys think? I don't know. Should I leave it alone? Will it block out? I don't know, but now I'm too far into it to really go back down. And now I'm going to have to live with that if I can live with it. That's the question. Can I live with those gaps in my knitting? I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. I don't know if I can live with it. Anyway, again, any suggestions, comments down below, and see what I can do about it. I tried to move the stitches. There's still a gap, and should I block it now and see if it comes out before I go any further? Oh boy, everybody should have these dilemmas in life, right? Okay, so that's how that's going. Then the next item, I said on the last podcast, and if you're new, I said, no more rainbow ripple blankets, no more 12-point store blankets. I'm done. Guess what I did? I did it again. I did it only because I wanted a project that was mindless, that I could talk on Zoom, that I can take with me anywhere, because the socks that I was doing, I couldn't take that color work. I can't take that anywhere. The Turkish daisy with the two at a time with all the, no, that wasn't going to do. So I did start the rainbow ripple blanket again because it's just easy to take everywhere and I could donate it no matter what. These are things I can donate, so they're not going to just go into my closet and stay there. So here it is. This is a Lion Brand Mandala. The colorway is Narnia, and the pattern is by Celeste Young, and I'm using a size H hook. I'm not going to tell you more about this because a lot of people have done it. I have done it like, I don't know, 5 times already. I can't even count. But here we are again, doing it again. But it is fun. I don't get bored with that. And sometimes when I'm just not in the mood or my head is too filled with a lot of thoughts, I do that, and it's just mindless knitting. So sometimes we all need that, right? Okay, so we are done with works in progress because these 2 things are towards the pigskin party. The other things, we'll just have to wait till February when it's all over. Actually, what I do is once in a while I'll pick up something that I have before, but I really want to get things done that can give me points towards that make along because it's so much fun. All right, let's move on to acquisitions. My acquisitions, I have a lot. What am I doing? I'm going crazy. So a lot of them are sponsors for the pigskin party because I want the points. I want to start using them. I was saving them for the podcast. That way I could do them afterwards. So let me show you at least 1, 2, 3 things here go for the pigskin party because they had such cool stuff, and you get points. So let's get started. All right, the first one is from Woolen Woman Fibers. Look at that. Does that speak like the fall and football season? And by the way, I could care less about football. I love baseball. I love basketball. Football is my least favorite, but this make-along is so much fun. And I don't boo-hoo anybody that loves football. Bill loves every Sunday watching football. Doesn't matter. He loves it. Me, I could care less. But I do love the camaraderie and the fun of doing this. So this is by, again, Woolen Women Fibers. And the colorway is called Halftime Craft Time. It's a fingering weight. It's 80 superwash merino and 20% nylon, and a little mini to go with it. So I guess I'll do socks. I think with this kind of yarn, I don't think I'll do a pattern because it's so highly variegated. So I think I'll just do a vanilla sock and use the green for the, the contrast color. And along with that, I think I'm not sure if they're related or they're in collaboration a lot, is these stitch markers by Sam's Tiny Trinkets. Oh, look at that, a little pickup truck with pumpkins in it, another pumpkin, and what is that other thing, an acorn? Yeah. Look how nice those are. I can't wait to use them. This reminds me, here in Florida, we don't have things like, you don't get that fall feel like you do up in New York, which I love. So, and I've done so much pumpkin picking and apple picking with my kids. And even when they got grown up, I still enjoy doing that. Just the air of fall is so wonderful. Here, forget about it. I'm stifling hot. And here I am. Okay, so that's that one. The next one is Stitching with Yarn, another sponsor for the pigskin party. Again, fall. Isn't that beautiful? With this, like this burgundy and maroon type contrast mini. And this one's called Football Season. Again, I don't know what to make with this because it's so highly variegated. I don't want to do too much of a pattern if I make this into socks. Any suggestions? Because sometimes vanilla socks, I get bored. And inside, it's a little thing of Smarties. Anyway, I love this colorway. Excuse me, I love the fall colors. The next thing I got, okay. Let me see. Oh yeah, okay. From Adorn It. Oh, I love Adorn It so much. Look at this gorgeous bag from Adorn It. And it says on there, Pigskin Party 2024. And it has, again, 2024 up here. It is a beautiful bag. Oh, look at this. I didn't notice on the zipper pull is a leaf. I didn't even open this up. Did I open it? Oh, yeah, because she threw some things in there. Inside, this speaks just fall, pumpkin season, Thanksgiving. It has it all in this bag. It's such a beautiful bag. Now I can finally use it after showing you guys. And it's a box bottom. Beautiful. And then, excuse me, she threw in this tin, like a marker tin or a progress keeper tin. It says Adorn It on there. And these beautiful markers. Let me get these out. Oh, come on, Heidi. I didn't want to take them out because there's a lot of little markers in here. She has these cute, they're always these round markers. Okay, so, excuse me. This is a progress keeper. What is on here? Adorn It. Oh, pigskin party, it says on there. So that's like a progress keeper. It's kind of heavy. Here is a stitch marker of a leaf. And then all these little ones, oops, which is great for when you do like a chart with a lot of repeats. That's what I love these for. So perfect for that. So that was my Adorn It. I'm just going to put them back in the bag so these little markers don't get all over the place. I just love them. I keep collecting Adorn It markers. I have so many. And then the last thing I have, because they're so darn cute, is from 3 by the Sea Designs. These cute little needle stoppers of scarecrows, of a girl scarecrow. Look how cute they are. Now I can't wait to use them. So this is 3 by the Sea Design. And yeah, I just had to get them when they posted it. They have the cutest stitch markers, needle stoppers, yarn. Everything that they do is beautiful. And then she threw in a tea bag and some stitch markers in there. So awesome. These are all things I can't wait to start using. Now that I'm done, I'm going to start winding the yarn, and maybe I'll bring it along with me. You'll hear about my life adventures coming up. So actually, we're going to go to life adventures right now. Well, I have to say, it's been kind of dull around here. We haven't done much. The weather has been cruddy. Like, we can't even go to the beach or anything like that. It's been just cloudy, raining constantly in the afternoon, which is typical for Florida anyway. I did meet with my friends one weekend at a Panero. So that was fun. And that was with Esther, Ronnie, and Stephanie. They're all part of the Love and Stitches membership. And they happen to live close by here in Florida. So that is always nice to hang out with my friends and knit and just, talk and talk. So that was a pleasure. And matter of fact, coming up, we're going to meet up with another Love and Stitches members who's coming down for a wedding. But keep your fingers crossed you can make it, because this storm is going to be coming around that time. And even me and Bill are going somewhere, but we're not going to talk about that. Who knows what will happen? Can't predict the future, right? The other thing is, even though we haven't done much, I am so excited because in a couple of weeks, even less than 2 weeks, I am going to Rhinebeck. I haven't been to Rhinebeck in like 5 years, and I miss it. It was my favorite day of the year. The Rhinebeck, for those who might not know, is the New York State Sheep and Wool Festival, and it takes place in Rhinebeck, and Rhinebeck, New York. And it was so much fun. When I lived in New York, I was about an hour and 15 minutes from there, so I would always take the day trip. And this is before I really got so involved with memberships and podcasting. And so I would just go pretty much for the yarny experience. And there's sheep there, there's llamas there, there's alpaca there, there's bunny rabbits, like Angora bunny rabbits. And there's wool, like felt and buttons and beads. There's so much to see there. And I was all about shopping and looking at all the different vendors. But now, oh, it's so hot in here. I don't mean to be sweating, but it's so hot. And now, I know so many people in the community that I'm so excited to meet. Now, first of all, I'm going with 3 girls here in Florida on a plane together. 2 of them I met through the Love and Stitches membership that happen to live in Florida. So that is such a wonderful feeling, and a community that I've met them through the community. Then my friend Esther, I met actually at the local yarn shop, and we both joined at the same time for the membership. So I know her before that. So I'm going with these 2 other girls. Then we're going on a plane together to New York, but we're getting off in Newark Airport. And on the way up, we're going to stop at a yarn shop, Narnia, which I've always wanted to go to in New Jersey, since we're landing in New Jersey. And while we're there, another membership who lives in New Jersey and sometimes comes to Florida is going to meet us in Narnia, and we're going to have lunch. This is all, hopefully everything works out. And some other members are going to meet us at Narnia, and we're going to go out for lunch. Hopefully everything will be planned out. So then we're going on our way up to Rhinebeck. On the way, we're going to stop at a yarn shop that I used to go to a lot in Saugerties, the Perfect Blend Yarn, Perfect Blend Yarn and Tea Shop in Saugerties, which I just found out is she's retiring. So I don't know what's going to be with the store. So at least we'll get to stop there, and we're going to go there before Rhinebeck starts, on a Thursday. And then we're going to go to our house that we're all renting out, Airbnb. And we're going to meet 4 other girls there, 1 from Delaware, 1 from Illinois, and 2 girls from Ohio. All members that we've met through the Love and Stitches membership. And we're all going to be housing together. So it is going to be a whirlwind of excitement. I can't wait to meet everybody. And, and if you're going to be there, please say hi. I don't know a lot of faces, and I'm a friendly New Yorker. Come say hi to me and all my friends that were coming too. And also, I'm hoping to meet some of my New York friends who go during Rhinebeck too. So I'm so excited. It's been so many years, and to be honest with you, it was my favorite day of the year when I did live in New York. The excitement and just seeing what everybody wears. It's like a fashion show to me, because I love seeing other knitwear or crochet wear that other people are wearing, and I have no problem saying I love that. I go up to people and say, I love what you made, or I love handing out the compliments. And it also makes somebody's day when you do that. So that is Life Adventures. Books, movies, and TV. Let's see. Baseball is getting exciting now. Bill is a Phillies fan. I'm a Yankee fan, and they're both in the playoffs. So that's where we're spending our time. If they're on for the playoffs, we're watching. Then for TV, oh wow. For TV, we started watching Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story. OMG. There are a lot of triggers in there for some things, but it is unbelievable. A lot of twists and turns, and I didn't know the full story of what was happening in their life. And wow, it is just wow with a capital W. If you're curious, check it out. If it's not for you, you can always turn it off. So that is Monsters. Unbelievable story. It's keeping me mesmerized and shocked and all of that stuff. So that is it, folks. I have nothing else to report. Again, if you're going to Rhinebeck, come say hi. I'd love to meet you. And if you're not, I'll see you next time. Thank you for listening to me. And as always, I wish you peace and love in your lives. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.